I'm feeling both nervous and excited. I think that this season is going to be very cutthroat. I think there's going to be sparks flying at every tribal council. We've got a really, really competitive cast. So I'm excited. We'll see what happens. I'm feeling pretty nervous about my relationship with Sydney given last season. I went after Sydney pretty hard last season, and I'm hoping to salvage that relationship a little bit when we move forward into this season. I think I'm going to try and make it pretty clear to Sydney that last time she had a really compelling story. She played the game very well, and that's why I had a target for her. But this season, you know, it's a new game. It's time to build some new relationships and, you know, start clean if we can. We'll see. I think my strengths in this game are probably mostly physical. I do think that I excel in the physical challenges more than anything. I have, you know, some confidence in my puzzle solving abilities, but there's certain games like last season, the Sudoku really got me. I was way too far behind. So we'll see. Hopefully I can get through on the physical challenges when it matters the most. This season, I think that given my placement in my season, I'll actually hopefully not have the target on my back to start. You know, I think I placed 8th in my season, and a lot of the other competitors we have are either winners or top 3 contenders. So I do think that they largely have a target on their back. I'm hoping this season actually I'll be able to fly under the radar a little bit more. Last season I was pretty gung-ho. I was right at the forefront with the Brawn tribe. So we'll see if I can play a little bit more of a tame and social game this time around. Given that we have a lot of returning members from the Brawn 4, we have 3 of us returning. I'm hoping that I am able to salvage some of those relationships. You know, I'm hoping to salvage the relationship with Sydney, even though, you know, we were going after each other last season. And I'm hoping to salvage the relationship with Eric as well. I know that, you know, Eric ultimately ended up voting against me on the vote where I was eliminated, but you know, I'm prepared to have a clean slate moving forward this season, and hopefully he can trust that I can be a forgiving person. Some of the biggest threats in the game are those that are not predictable. For me, individuals who play the game in a chaotic way make me nervous. I can't predict what they're able to do. So for me, I'm very, very threatened by Malone. My understanding on how he played the game last time around was very chaotic. He was all over the place, and he was actually very manipulative in terms of turning people against each other. So I'm going to be very cautious around Malone for that reason. And then in terms of other sorts of threats, I know that Kristen is a very intelligent player. She also is able to, you know, go under the radar very, very well. And then lastly, of course, Cole. Cole's got a very, very good knowledge of the game, and you can never count him out. This season, I do think that I'm going to try and play the social game a lot better. I think last season I was very forthcoming about what I wanted. I played an honest game through and through. And this season, I think I've learned from that, in that I don't necessarily need to, you know, deceive my way through the entire game. But certainly I do need to be more careful about who I share information with and how much information that I share. And, you know, I am feeling pretty fairly confident on both the physical front and the social front. And although I've had previous contestants outperform me on both fronts in previous seasons, I'm coming after them this time around. To my girlfriend, Michaela, thank you for being so supportive in the past couple of months. You've been amazing. I can't wait to see you again after this season, and hopefully I bring the trophy home.